He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ware.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always...
He's going to fire deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
On the move, he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He's going to pass. Snags it over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Beavers are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on 1st down. Now in. Scramble him and turn it into a sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tosses it back. Buys a little extra time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Beavers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a third and long. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Ducks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They'll throw it on first down. Completes it in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking down the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The incompletion brings up a second down. They're going to throw it again. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Beavers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's back to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
38, Oregon State, 3.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Oh, my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Give to the single back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second down.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to move it through the air. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Oregon State, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Gets it out fast. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The run to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're facing a 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, can you bar the door? Let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. Feeling some heat. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the movement kind. Last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On second down, just keeps firing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
55, Oregon State, 3.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Isabella. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Isabella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. Now on the return. Just trucks through it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. Makes him talk to the hand. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but, man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Let's see what they've got on second down.
On the slant. Gain of 8. Second down.
He's looking to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to run it. The ball squirts free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Complete to the back. He's brought down at the 34. Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
The Beavers will punt this one away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
Brings up third down.
Pulls and fires complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They're trying to extend this already long drive. The 9th play is a 3rd and 3. Try to get it to the edge. Dances away from one. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And first down for the offense.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Second down coming up.
Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. With the clock running, this should be the final play. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.